Alright, so look, I'm reading Daniel chapter 2, and it's talking about King Nebuchadnezzar's dream. Now, King Nebuchadnezzar had a dream, and he could not interpret the dream. So he sought out all the sorcerers, astrologers, Chaldeans, and wise men that he could to interpret the dream. For those who don't know who the Chaldeans are, the Chaldeans in the time of Daniel was known to be highly educated and highly influential in the time of the Babylonian Empire era. However, the Chaldeans, the sorcerers, the astrologers, and the wise men could not interpret the dream. Actually, in Daniel chapter 2, verse 10, it says, "The Chaldeans answered before the king and said, There is not a man upon the earth that can show the king's matter." If you look at that, they said upon the earth, acknowledging that no man on earth can, only God can do it. And it continues to go on. Therefore, there is no king, lord, nor ruler that has such things as any magician or astrologer or Chaldean. So, King Nebuchadnezzar got upset, and he sent the captain of the king's guard to wipe out all the wise men. But as he was going to wipe out the wise men, Daniel said in Daniel chapter 2, verse 14, "Then Daniel answered with counsel and wisdom to Arioch, the captains of the king's guard, which was gone forth to slay the wise men of Babylon." See, Daniel handled this calmly and discreetly, and it honestly showed Daniel's character and what type of man he was. And then Daniel says, "Hey, to the king, if you can give me time to interpret this dream, then I can tell you what this dream means." Meaning that he's going to God, of course, and he's asking God for the answer. So he goes back to Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah and say, "Hey, let's beg for mercy from the king so he can have this secret revealed to him." Then the secret of the dream was revealed to Daniel in a night vision. And of course, Daniel thanked God of heaven for showing him the dream. Then, of course, Daniel went back and gave him the interpretation of the dream that had been revealed to him. And King Nebuchadnezzar fell on his face and worshiped Daniel and made him the ruler of the whole province of Babylon and the chief of the governors over all the wise men. Now, as I was reading and studying Daniel chapter 2, I came across something that was so powerful that I was like, wow. It says, "Crises do not make the man, instead they reveal the man." And I'm like, oh man. Even though Daniel and all the wise men were going through this, Daniel handled it calmly and discreetly and came with wisdom, not from himself, of course, from God, and said, "Hey, give me time so I can take it to God." And a lot of times we don't take it to God. We just try to figure it out ourselves. We panic. We rush into situations. But Daniel, he said, "Well, if you give me time, because you have to remember, it's not on our time, it's on God's time." So Daniel said, "Hey, Lord, show me mercy, reveal this to me." Trusting in God to reveal it. And that's why I said we are revealed. It reveals the man. It reveals our character. It reveals who we are. Are we going to panic in a crisis, or are we going to rely on God and wait on his time and be patient? Anyway, I hope this helps someone today. I hope this blessed someone today. And remember, God is only one prayer away. Take care. Peace.